My name is Tami Whitworth, and I entered a couple of pieces in the track art show. One of them is called The Belly Dancer, and the other one is called Jimmy's. Jimmy's was in a series that I did called Down 82, and what I did was I went to Magnolia, SAU, every day. And every day I went down there, I just noticed little things. And one night when I was driving back, I noticed this little I guess it's a mom and pop shop, little hamburger stand. And when I saw it, it was all lit up, the neon lights and everything. It reminded me of something that might be around the 50s. And so I put a couple of 50s cars on there and a car and a truck and just went with it. I loved it. It was so much fun doing it. And then my other piece that made it into the show was called The Belly Dancer. And what I did with that one was I took a picture of a friend of mine when she was doing her belly dancing show. She did shows, and she raised up the sword, but it's a big sword that they use to dance with, and it was really cool. And the minute she did that and I clicked the picture, I knew I had to paint it because it looked like a woman with power that had a lot of power. I like to paint things that are ordinary. Really, I think it's not the big things in life that make us who we are, but it's the small, mundane, everyday things we're given to enjoy or despise. We can despise those things, but we do them every day, and we just need to enjoy them and take a little time to smell the roses and look around us, and we will see art everywhere. It's just opening our eyes. When I was a little girl, I was a very chubby little girl, and I'd say I was about 10 years old. And I used to hang out in the playground with everybody. And the kids used to make fun of me, or always make fun of me. But there was this teacher who came to me, and she says, "You know, I need a cat in my room. Do you think you could draw me a cat?" And I thought to myself, yeah, I guess I can. So I drew a cat, and she's had that up in her room since the day she retired. And I thought to myself, this is something I'm good at. This is something I can do, and I can help others to do. When I was in college, I had an opportunity to kind of tutor a girl with cerebral palsy. She had use of one arm, and so we had to tape things down, but she painted beautifully, and she did a lot of work, and she worked really hard to be normal, what we would think is normal. And she did some beautiful work. I bought one of her pieces. But the big reason why I do art is that it relates to others. Others relate to art. They can look at it and say, hey, I kind of feel like that. That's how I'm feeling. Or they can look at an art piece and go, you know what, I think I've been there before. Where is that place? Or they can look at an art piece and have some rage come up in them. But all emotions are covered in art. There are no emotions that aren't covered in art. And I think that people expressing their emotions in a lot of ways people that do not do art, they are expressing the emotion for them.